Authorities are today dismissing suggestions that they would downplay the severity and impact of that oil spill in Grand Bahama. In fact, a technical team which has been on the ground over the last few days flew into the capital this morning to provide an update on the investigation. Charisma Robinson has details.
Officials can now say that about 8 metric tons or 3,000 gallons of heavy fuel oil leaked from that container ship, which left the Freeport Container Port around 3:55 a.m. Monday. And when you look at international guidelines, they say that would make it a Tier 1 spill, the lowest categorization.
If you look at the international classifications of tiers on spills, 7,000 gallons and above take us into a Tier 2. And so this is clearly well below that. And that is the internationally accepted standards for how a government would respond to matters of this kind.
The MSC Eugenia container ship is now confined to a boom area at the Freeport Container Port, and officials are still trying to figure out how the vessel sustained the damage that led to the leak in the first place.
Skimming of the oil was carried out, and the skimmed oil was transferred to another holding tank. 2 aerial assessments have been conducted to date. An aerial assessment of the oil spill yesterday confirmed that the sheen is no longer pronounced.
Minister Hanna-Martin says the responsibility for meeting the cost of dealing with pollution and for meeting the claims of damages rests with the ship owner. The technical team has reported that the oil would likely be transported by tidal action into the Florida Straits and out into the Atlantic Ocean. No land area or any land-based resources appear to be at risk of impact from the oil release.
The Minister of Foreign Affairs has been requested to communicate formally with the United States of America as to any possible impact it may have on that country. A third monitoring overflight is scheduled for tomorrow. The investigation continues, and on its conclusion, a full report will be completed.
Now, it will take about a week for that full report to be completed, but more details are expected before then. Charisma Robinson, ZNS Network News.